Hi, it's Pete Cohen here. You joined me for another podcast, and you also joined me for the first time when we announce our first ever Mi365 Hall of Famer, member of the month, the amazing Nadine Mackenzie. Hi, Nadine. How are you?
Great, thanks, Pete. Great.
Well, listen, congratulations. I know that I told you a little earlier on today. How did you feel when I told you?
Um, I was touched. I really appreciated it. But like I said to you, I just thought there's so many other great people in the group, and I just thought, why me? There's more people out there that are more deserving than what I've done. I was slightly shocked, if I'm honest.
Yeah, well, you know that you made a video a few months ago that really touched a lot of people where, I mean, I had to play it a couple of times and lots of other people were talking about it where you just said that basically you never would have imagined, you didn't know really what self-help was. You couldn't believe how you changed your life, that you were reading books like Think and Grow Rich. So just tell me a little bit about the journey that you've been on and some of the biggest changes that you've made since you started this journey.
I think when I first heard about what you were doing and when I first watched, like, it was Tales of a Life Coach, I thought it was a con. I thought you were a con man
Yeah.
who was trying to get money out of people and there was some sort of catch. Like I said in the video, I was intrigued by it. And for some reason, I just kept watching. And then some of the stuff you said, although it seemed simple and like common sense, it was things that I wasn't doing. And I was like, oh, maybe he's talking some sense here. Maybe I could make changes in my life if I listened. So I carried on watching Periscope, your morning broadcasts, and I went on to Tales of a Life Coach and I watched every single broadcast that you'd ever done. And I was just like, wow. I just couldn't believe that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a weak person, and I've had a good career, and I've always been strong career-wise, but I've never done anything for me. I've never thought about goals or setting objectives or that for me. You do it at work, but I've never transferred that into my personal life.
Yeah.
And I just thought, wow, that could really make a difference here. All my life, I've kind of landed on my feet and just plodded along without a real plan. Things have just happened and I've just gone with the flow. And now when I got the first like 5 emails about like setting your goals, and it's what are your goals, why, and then you start thinking about, well, what if I achieve these, what will happen, this, what if I don't achieve these? And then I started to think, wow, if I'd done this years ago, my life could be so different to what it is now.
Hmm. And
I was always
go on, carry on.
I was always a sort of negative person. I think I've probably hid it well, and some people would probably be quite shocked to hear it. But my glass was always like half empty.
Hmm.
I always thought the worst of people. I always thought the worst of situations. If anyone done anything nice for me, I would always think there's an ulterior motive to this. Why are they doing this? What do they want from me? And that's what I thought about you. I was like, why is he doing this? What does he want?
Yeah.
And gradually, since I started this journey, just everything that I've put into place has just changed the way I think. My glass is now half full because I don't think the worst of situations. I don't think negatively now. I think positively. And it's just making the simple changes, like getting up in the morning. Every morning now I get up at 5:20. And I've read Hal Elrod's Miracle Morning after you recommended it. So every morning I get up and I stick the kettle on and I have some hot lemon, drink that. And then I do some meditation, which I never thought I would ever do. I just couldn't see the point of it. I go through some affirmations, and sometimes I do some sort of visualization, which in the past I'd have thought was complete and utter nonsense. I write some stuff in my journal, and then I do some reading, and then sometimes I'll maybe watch some videos on YouTube, like Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, just for some inspiration. So before the family's even up in the morning, I'm in a good place because I've set myself up for the day, because I've worked on me, and I'm just happier and more positive every morning because of it.
Wow. And you've got a couple of kids?
I've got 2 kids, a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old.
And What impact do you think this has had on them?
Well, for a start, mornings are just so much calmer. We could get out the door, going to preschool and school without me screaming and shouting and running around like a headless chicken, because I'd been up and I'd had some time for me, and then the rest of the time I could spend on them and concentrate on them, and I was just calm and happy. And I think doing the affirmations, I felt a bit, if I'm honest, a bit ridiculous at first, saying, why am I doing this? But gradually it's just, in the morning, it's just things I do. And I've started doing it with them as well, just little affirmations, just getting them to repeat it. And it's made a difference to them, because sometimes they'll just come out with things and you're like, wow, you're thinking positively, and that's what I really want for you.
Wow. So what has been, do you think, the biggest change for you? Is it that you've now just really started to become a lot more positive and more optimistic?
Yeah, definitely. And I think that was my main goal when I first started this. I wanted to be naturally positive, and I wanted to think good thoughts, basically, and I wanted to become a good role model, so that the kids didn't grow up thinking being negative was the way that you should be. So I think I'm well on my way to being a naturally positive person now. And now I'm looking outside the box, thinking, right, what can I work on now? Where can I go with this now? What can I achieve now? Let's do it. Let's get started.
Right. So do you know now what are you working towards right now? What's important to you?
At the moment,
sorry, carry on.
I'm going through a sort of a career change. And like I said, I've been quite successful in my career up to date, but I've just landed on my feet, and it's just, I guess it's just been kind of luck. So I'm going through a career change now, and I've been lucky. I had an interview, and I've got a job to go to. But now I'm thinking, is that the job? Is that job right for me? Because I've aimed low, and this was like months ago that I got this job, and now I'm thinking I should be aiming higher. So now I think I'm changing things around, and I'm aiming higher, because I know I'm better than what I've got, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So career-wise, I'm not starting down here. I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to go and find something else, if I'm honest.
Wow, so that's amazing. So tell us a little bit about what the support has been like from other people in the Mi365 community.
I think at first I was a bit reluctant to put any comments on there and that, because I had the negative opinion. Why would complete strangers give you positive feedback? The people don't have a clue anything about you. Why would they be interested? And then slowly but surely I've seen other people having bad days, and then the support they got from people in the group, and then I've seen people having really good days, and again, brilliant support. And I just thought, all these people in this group cannot be con artists. Come on, let's just get real. These people are genuinely nice people who want to support each other, who they're all thinking along the same track, they're all on this journey together. Make your first video and see what happens. And I just think the comments and the feedback you get from people, I just think it's brilliant. It's really good.
No, it is, and it's been amazing just to watch, because for me, the biggest transformation has been the transformation in myself. And I think the more I've grown personally and worked on myself, I think it's had a massive impact on everybody else. But long may it continue. So what I would love to say is, first of all, congratulations. There'll be something coming to you fairly soon that we're really excited that you're going to have the first one of what it is we're sending to you. And I really look forward to seeing your continued growth. What would you say to anyone that's kind of thinking about getting involved with Mi365?
I'd say, if you're reluctant at first, just observe, see what everyone in the group's doing, and just see how it works. And then slowly but surely just take little steps and do something small each day, and then increase it and just become involved and just speak to people in the group. I mean, now I've got accountability partners with Carmen and Sue Pullen, and I was really reluctant at first to get an accountability partner, because, well, you have to account, you actually have to go out and achieve what you say you're going to do within timelines. But I think it's the best thing I've done, because I've read through their goals and their plans for the future, and it sort of gave me a kick up the ass to put more detail into mine. So although I had goals saying I want to achieve this, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve this, I hadn't set myself time frames. I hadn't said I want to achieve this within this date. I hadn't set myself indicators to how I was going to measure if I was achieving, if I was on like the sort of time frame, if I was going to meet the time frame. So reading through their plans, it just gave me brilliant ideas to where I need to go with my plan for the future. So it's great, really good.
Wow. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing your continual growth and reaching for the stars, or even higher than the stars, because I think that's where you're going. Thank you.